Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. It's almost 10 o'clock on May 30th, 2024, and the month is almost over, believe it or not. Yes, it is. And you can see we had a good deal of clouds around today, a little more than yesterday, though not seeing the widespread shower activity. We can definitely see a lot more clouds, still no spoke energy going around that trough there that you see. There's that low pressure that's well offshore. It was very cool today as well. So looking at the weather map, we have high pressure. You can see here, there it is, shows the trough right there going through our area right there. But we'll have high pressure building in to our area, bringing us some nice weather. We do have a couple of showers actually on the radar right now. That we'll just take a look at this radar here, and we got a couple of little showers. Actually, there's one well off the south shore, and well off the, I guess you could say, south of Coney Island. And there are a few more down here, but other than that, it was except for the overnight. We actually wound up having a lot of rain in the overnight, but other than that, a dry day for today. Show you what the skies look like today. Yeah, we had partly sunny skies. You had some sunshine, some blue skies, some clouds, and you can see some of the clouds there. Stratocumulus clouds mainly, and even some stratocumulus. The sun was going down tonight. So let's talk about what we got going on outside right now as far as our temperatures go. And temperatures generally are in the low 60s. Yeah, it's very cool out there. Look at that, even 58. Unfortunately, in my alley, it's still 67. So it hasn't cooled off in the alley yet. Yeah, we're more like Central Park, 66, of course. So still got to have the air conditioner on, even though most of you will be able to turn it off tonight. 55 at Islip right now. And only got up to 70 today. Yeah, let's look at the highs and the lows for the day, the precipitation, and all that stuff. So we'll see if we can get some radiational cooling tonight as well. If the winds drop down, that will be good. So I'm actually going to first go over precipitation, and we're going to do I guess we could do the 36-hour precipitation. Yeah, I guess that would be good. You can see, let's see how much rain we got overnight, and actually we may have to do a little more, 48-hour. 36 should be enough. That should cover most of what happened yesterday. So you can see we got a little more rain than we thought, a half an inch overnight. In some areas, like I said, in this area here, we went over this last night, that northeast New Jersey got a little more in the way of rain. Definitely more than we were expecting, that's for sure. So we'll go over the highs for the day, and highs generally around 70 degrees. It was a very cool day. Most of the cloud cover helped to keep the temperatures down, too. Of course, Jersey, especially the southern half, warmer with mid-70s. Lows generally in the mid-50s. I think the lows are the current temperatures we have right now. So, and it will be quite a cool night if you're in a nice area where you can enjoy that. Like I said, nice. Most of you will be able to turn off the air conditioner tonight and open your windows and get fresh air. And I envy you so much. I can't do that. So, let's go and talk about, we showed you the satellite already today. So let's go, and we're going to zoom out, and we're going to look across the country and see what's going on. We even have, look at that, even upstate, some frost advisories where it's going to be even colder in western New York, northern and central New York, and central northern New England as well, with this as well. And across the country, we still have some scattered flood watches and flood advisories where heavy rain fell. And this is our next area of severe weather that's happening right now. And, of course, I also spoke about Florida. I put a post up, Southwest Florida, Punta Gorda, Florida. Heat. Let's see. So, according to the Weather Authority, Punta Gorda hit 101 degrees Fahrenheit Thursday afternoon, the hottest it's ever been in May in that city. And it also ties the all-time record high for Punta Gorda. Well, now they're just spelling it, so I don't know. Is it Punta Gorda or Punta Gorda? But WINK-TV was talking about this, and I shared this as well. You know, a big deal for sure. Dealing with a lot of heat there in Florida, let me tell you. Luckily, we've been avoiding it. Let's talk about what's going on. Look at this. We have a tornado warning right here. See, tornado warning. Of course, it's not showing up on the thing, but tornado warning right here. Right here in, where is this? This is Looks like Louisiana, somewhere in the state of Louisiana. This airport's got a wind gust up to 52 miles an hour with a thunderstorm right now. Fort Polk, it says here. So there is tornado warning, an active tornado warning here. And then we have this large area of severe thunderstorm watch stretching from Louisiana into eastern Texas, into central Texas. And then here we have a tornado watch over here in the western part of Texas going into, it looks like part of New Mexico. And then a severe thunderstorm watch going up into, again, the Texas Panhandle. So a lot of activity going on here. And this looks like a pretty large severe thunderstorm warning, actually, over here. So I'm going to actually take this off, and we're going to look at just the warnings. So we can look at just the warnings and see what's going on. So we have that one tornado warning. I think that's the only one that we have. But numerous severe thunderstorm and also flash flood warnings as well, posted as well with these storms that are taking place in this area again. So another active severe weather day across the area, across the country, I should say, not this area, but across the country. We're definitely seeing in the usual areas again. Texas just getting pounded. And then we're going to go, let's take a look at Florida here. Just take a look at some of the heat, again, that they've been dealing with here. Let's see. Miami, let's see. They got up to 91 while it's Homestead. Let's see what Miami got up to today. 90 degrees. But Southwest Florida, I guess it was hotter there. Generally, Southwest Florida does have a tendency to be hotter. Yeah, they got up to 93. And it's humid, too, so it comes with humidity, too. Who would want that? I don't know. Look at how warm it is still at Key West. And they hit 90 Key West. Key West is usually not that hot. They're surrounded by water. But the water's warmer than it's supposed to be, and that's the other concern that we have here. That we look at some of these water temperatures. Look, what's the water temperature here? Oh, is that a buoy? That should be a buoy. There should be a water temperature there. 87. Well approaching 90. So the water temperatures are way above normal. This is going to be a record hurricane season. I'm telling you, it's going to be terrible. Getting back to our area, though, we have this pleasant air over us, and we're, fortunate to, be avoiding all this mess. Looking at the Storm Prediction Center, you can see where that enhanced risk is. See, the worst of the enhanced risk is in the Texas Panhandle, surrounded by slight risk, and then I'm surrounded by marginal. So it's generally confined to mostly the Texas area, and maybe, like I said, that part of, maybe that's not New Mexico. It's almost into New Mexico there. Not quite into New Mexico. And looking at the Weather Prediction Center, here's what we have right now. So let's go look at the radar, the AccuWeather radar now, because we'll take a look at some of these thunderstorms here. And it says, just days away, supercharged Atlantic hurricane season poised for intense activity. But first, let's take a look at the radar here. And let's see what we got. We got a number of storms here. Oh, yeah, this is a nasty line over here going through Louisiana here. That's a nasty line. And then we have this cell over here. Looks like this one named Miss Dallas, but this looks like a pretty intense cell, too. Then we got some bad ones around Lubbock and Amarillo, east of Amarillo. And going into Oklahoma, maybe I'm getting involved in this, too. There's some around Colorado, too. And they had some severe weather around Colorado as well yesterday. And then we have a general thunderstorm activity going up into Iowa and Nebraska. Let's go look at the power outage situation, see what is going on here. In Texas, 228,000. Looks like we have power starting to go out from some of these storms and some of these other areas. All right, let's look at this supercharged Atlantic hurricane season. The 2024 Atlantic hurricane season is likely to be much worse than last year, with 20 to 25 named storms predicted, and experts warn now is the time to prepare before the onslaught of storms. Honestly, I think it could even be worse because these water temperatures are just warmer than they've ever been, and this is a big concern. So let's take the satellite to a broader look here. So here's, and just to show you the thunderstorm activity here, we'll put this a little more here. So here's all that thunderstorm activity. Look at all that. Just, I'm telling you, they've just been getting pounded here. Pounded and pounded and pounded again. There were actually some pretty bad storms over Florida, too, as well, earlier in the day. Changes to the lightning. So you get a chance to see, look at all the lightning going on here in these storms. Pretty intense. Yeah, they're getting pounded there in Texas right now, for sure. And let's look at the Lightning maps. Can look at this too as well. Just take you over there and show you what's going on here. Yeah, look at all these lightning strikes going on. This storm here is nuts. This one in Louisiana. So, yeah, it's another very, very active day with severe weather, obviously. But the good news is, for our area, we are going to be dealing with nice weather for a change. And no rain in the forecast for a change. In fact, breaking the streak of 16 weekends in a row, perhaps, with 16 weekends in a row with rainfall. We may break that this weekend. Let me just take the Storm Prediction Center into tomorrow. We have a slight risk. Same areas again. So more or less similar areas to yesterday. Those people in those areas have just been dealing with it time and time again. It's really ridiculous. Before I get started with the outlook through tomorrow, I'm just going to cover the weather through tomorrow in this weather update, and then tomorrow night I will talk about the weekend. Let's talk about our climate statistics for today. It's only showing 69 for a high at Islip and a low of 58. Right at average, even though the high was 3 degrees below normal, the low is 3 degrees above normal. So that puts us at about average. Islip has received 4.67 inches of rain this month. That's way above what we're supposed to be seeing. Central Park hit 71 and the low of 57. And they were 3 degrees below normal for the day. And Central Park has seen 4.11 inches of rain. And again, that's above the normal value, but not by that much, surprisingly. So let's go to the models here, and we'll take a look and show you what's going to be happening through tomorrow. We have this high building in, and it's going to bring us some nice weather into the weekend. So you see that high pressure there. It's going to stay pretty much over us. And showing you the weekend, you see that high pretty much protecting us. It's only later Sunday that we might have to worry about some rain, but it's really not very impressive. And we might actually, like I said, get through the weekend with no rain, and we'll talk about that tomorrow night. Let's go to the HRRR. Take us through tomorrow. There should be, again, you have those little showers that might bring a sprinkle tonight. Otherwise, it's dry. High pressure's in control. We have dry weather through tomorrow. So looking at the dew points and wind flow, we have light winds tonight. So if the winds go light tonight, we may get some radiational cooling, perhaps, and see some spots possibly get below 50, especially in the Pine Barrens. Otherwise, lows in the 50s for most of us, except, of course, outside my window in the furnace. Other than that, you see light north winds tomorrow. And I don't know if there's going to be a sea breeze or not. There might be one later in the afternoon. It's possible, given the light nature of the winds, that one could develop. But the dew points stay pretty low tomorrow. You see dew points only in the 40s. That's really nice. Today was really comfortable. Tomorrow is going to be the same. Temperatures, we are seeing temperatures going to be dropping again in the 50s tonight. And then tomorrow, we'll see the temperatures probably rise a little bit warmer than today because I think we'll have some more sunshine. So I think we'll have highs mainly in the low to mid 70s tomorrow. Probably like 73 or something. That's what I'm thinking. Hot Islip will hit. Let's see if I'm right. Let's look at a sounding here so we can kind of look at the cloud cover here. So we'll start at 16 so you can see what we have here. So it's showing a little bit of mid-level moisture here on this model. We go to 18Z. I think the mid-level moisture might be even more pronounced. Let's see what we have here. So it may not be completely clear. Upper levels look good. The lower levels look good. But you see here in the mid-levels, you see that these two lines, the dew point and the temperature, are close together. So that means there could be a cloud formation in that spot. Let's look at several cloud models. This is the tricky part for tomorrow. It's the only tricky part that we have. The RGM not showing much in the way of clouds until we get toward the afternoon, where it's bringing some of these clouds through, possibly some mid-level clouds through, maybe a few high clouds. But other than that, not that much here on the RGM. Showing with cloud cover on NAM. Actually, you have the 0Z NAM, and so we can use that. Similar deal, not much showing. It shows a little bit in the afternoon, a little bit, a few mid-level clouds. But other than that, not really a whole lot to look at here. So I think we'll have mostly sunny day tomorrow, maybe a few patchy mid-level clouds in the afternoon, hopefully. And tomorrow should be a really nice day. The other thing that we're going to look at here is the smoke. And I kind of we're going to go to the, let's see if I have them. We'll go to the goes here. I didn't see any on the CONUS view, but let's go look at northern U.S. here. Let's see what's going on here. I don't really see anything here either. It's possible there may be some over here. There may be some over here. But let's go look at the model for smoke, the RAP we'll do today. And we'll go to the... Oh, we only have the 14Z up, huh? Boy, this hasn't run since 14Z. Oh, boy. All right. All we have is the 14Z run. Apparently, we're missing runs here. So let's just go and look at this run here, and we'll... It's not really showing a whole lot, which is good for now. Why is there smoke over Iceland showing here? What's going on here? Why is it predicting smoke over Iceland? This is Iceland right here, right? Is there something going on in Iceland we need to know about? Let's boy, I don't know. I think the MODIS might show us. You know, there are volcanoes in Iceland, so I'm just kind of curious. So here's Iceland here. I don't know why it showed like a cloud of smoke over there. I wonder if there was a volcano that erupted there or something. I don't know. I don't know why it's predicting that. I have no idea. That's weird. I really don't know. That's kind of anomaly that is. But looking at the high-resolution MODIS satellite here, you don't see a whole lot with the smoke. So I think we should have blue skies. Enjoy it, because I know those fires are going to eventually start, but maybe we'll luck out and we won't have what we had last year. But, you know, it's only the end of May. We have a long summer ahead. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Iceland. Let me just look at Iceland and see why it's doing that. And let's see. All right, volcano erupts in Iceland. Okay, so maybe that's what it's picking up on, maybe. But anyway, that's going to wrap up this Long Island weather update. Have a good night.